Ladies and gentlemen, among black voters, they said they are not enthusiastic about Biden or Trump. They're not feeling either candidate. So, this is a new Pew poll that came out, and it says that black voters are really not feeling it, especially among the youth. So, 2024 is not turning out to be very exciting, signaling a problem for President Biden and Trump in their efforts to woo the black vote. So, black voters remain overwhelmingly loyal still to the Democratic Party, but things are actually changing. So, the results indicated about 40% of young black voters are not certain they will even vote at all this year. Additionally, 30% of the respondents to this poll indicated the upcoming elections are not that important to them. The poll also found that Biden has ostracized some potential voters over his stance on the Israel Hamas war. A full 20% said they're considering withholding their vote as an act of protest. So the breakdown, 38% of voters aged between 18 to 29 said they were almost certain they would vote. 17% indicated they would probably vote. 44% of young black voters said if they had to vote today, they're not sure if it would be for the Democratic Party. And of that group, 37% said they may not vote at all. 63% who took the survey had favorable views about Biden. 35% viewed him unfavorably. According to the survey, the top issue for black voters is the cost of living, racial justice, health care, education, almost ranked at the top of voting concerns. They didn't mention reparations or qualified immunity and a crime bill. They didn't mention any of those things. And they know what we're talking about online, too, y'all. The findings came after a New York Times Siena poll showed that 23% of black voters, they said they would vote for Donald Trump. In the 2020 election, 8% of black people voted for him, according to the Pew Research. So, and of course, with job approval, that's low for Joe Biden. He got a little bump at the State of the Union speech he gave, and almost immediately afterwards, he went right back down in the polls. And that should not be a surprise to anyone. So, Donald Trump is out there, and I did see an article that came out that he is trying to work on voters in Michigan, black voters, and he was asking his people to focus on that more. And he wanted to do some sort of outreach for the black vote in Michigan. So I don't know what Donald Trump means when he says outreach. I don't know. Is this getting in front of another crowd about your legal woes and criminal records and all that stuff? Okay, that's not going to draw anybody. But he is telling Republicans to start targeting black voters, especially in Detroit. So Trump wants them to look at black areas and try to reach out to those voters. That's what he wants his people to do. Well, I certainly hope it's not a repeat of what we already seen from the Republicans. So, GOP leaders, including the state party chair, traveled to Florida, and they're trying to do the same thing in that state as well. They're trying to reach out to black voters that will potentially vote for Donald Trump. So, and he also is trying to do the same sort of outreach for the Hispanic vote. But both Biden and Trump will hotly contest Michigan, a state that flipped Democratic in the 2020 election, is widely seen as critical to both candidates in November. So we shall see. They seem to be targeting black voters the most. And of course, the Democrats want to dive in there, saying that they want to also reach out to Democratic constituency in Michigan. So, they're pretty much battling over that state. And more than likely, the black vote would actually be the vote that would help either candidate win. But we will see what happens. Now, they said in Michigan, only 58% of Black adults said they approve of Biden's performance as a president. It's down from 94% back in 2021. At the same time, however, only 24% of Black adults said they have a favorable view of Donald Trump. Some community members were angry that Biden last week skipped going to a Black church during his visit to the 46% Black city and ultimately went to the front porch of two leaders who are both white afterwards, and he met with a Black family in a public golf course. So, oh, he didn't bring any more chicken to the cookout. Mm, Joe Biden, unbelievable. So, right now, Michigan is up for grabs, it looks like. And both candidates are trying to fight for that Black vote there. But notice neither one is offering a thing, nothing. So please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.